Hey, good morning. And today is a new day, but let me just give you a quick information of what I'm doing right now. I think I am complicating my blogging right now, simply because I started to write down a script, and oh my god, that just threw me off. And the way that I've been doing it is just simply hitting record and just saying whatever comes up. That is a little bit easier than to plan ahead what you're going to say. And you really don't get to the point, or you get too, I get too creative and then I forget what I wrote down, so then it's complicated. The only thing I would say is that by doing this though, I can follow like a storyline this way. That means like if I get to the point at the 1 minute mark, I can continue it on the next, but an hour later. That's the thing. But for right now, I'm still figuring out. And so like right now, I said so much but explained so little, and I feel like this style of blogging, that's the major hiccup on that. Is that if you do have a story to tell and you have something that you want to express, you just don't have much time. So that means that you have to curate and you have to plan ahead what you're going to say on that minute. And even on that minute is not enough time for you to express fully what you want to say or show. Maybe to show what you're doing is so quick, because that's one of the other things that's happened, is that whenever I hit record and I'm doing something interesting, when I explain what I'm doing, that's in the first 10 seconds, and then comes in the other part where it's like, if it's a storyline, if I'm telling a story, then I can continue that story within that hour mark. Again, this idea is evolving and becoming something new each time, but I just have to not complicate things. The way that it started was easy. Now it's just getting more complicated. And then comes the challenge that I'm facing right now, that I can't be blogging every day for this much and be catching up on the edits, because it's just so much. I have to keep everything that I say here raw and honestly have no edits, and it's just the bringing all the content together. It's already so much that when I edit on my phone, it's just like I have just everything I did, and when I change scenery, I'm just expressing. It's a lot, and then I don't have much to say when I do hit record. That's my problem, and that's the problem I'm facing on this style. And if I really want to continue this style, I have to figure it out, because I don't think it would be fair for my audience to be tuning in and then watching those hour bits, like that section of the first time, and then it jumps to the other one, and then there's just no context. There's no organization, and I think I'm going to, number one, confuse my audience. Number two, I'm going to maybe frustrate them or make them click away, which is the worst thing. I don't want that to happen. So if they feel that it's too complicated to follow along on my videos, it's not even pleasant to watch my videos, so then why would I keep on doing this style of blogging? Which an idea on paper, like what I wrote down here, on paper could be a great idea. But if it's applicable to real life, that might be the thing that I may not be considering. When it's an idea, you don't consider that stuff, because it's how relatable or how much of this is actually doable in life. And this is much easier to rant about an idea and show my feelings, show the true process of me figuring it out. But for that, I need time. And when I do these entries, I simply don't give myself enough time to develop an idea or to even give you something of value. 1 minute is simply not enough. And if I want to give you a lot of value in 1 minute, I really have to script what I'm going to say and have to pack it with a lot of information. But if it's just you want the raw version of me expressing an idea, then this is the style. I just hit record and then I start talking. In the next hour, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have that as well. The other thing is I might not have a lot of time. I might not have a lot of time during the day. Maybe I hit a mark. And also, an hour, when you're keeping track of an hour just like that, it comes so fast that you then don't know what to talk about. And it's like, if it's a story I'm trying to tell, that hour will come so fast, and then I'm sitting there hitting recording, and then I'm there like, hey, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I really don't know what to say here, so I'm gonna say this a lot, or try to explain something that I've already explained on the video before, and since it's just 1 minute, it just caps at that. So I really don't know if this is actually a good system. I'm at the point where it's like, this is too hard. This is too hard. I think it's much simpler. Sorry. I think it's much more simpler if I just sit down and I rant to you something I have in my head, something I have in my mind. The best thing I could do is maybe not do a every minute, but maybe do the morning, middle, and end type of the day, right? Where I can maybe express something in three parts. But even that, I'm already changing the idea. That's already changing. It's evolving. And I'm coming back to like, oh, people been doing blogs. And so they have figured out a way of doing blogs. Follow that because that's been tried in real life. Your idea of doing 1 minute every hour might be too complicated. But I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. And I'm just gonna use this to organize my thoughts and maybe do something with that. So that has been all for this rant. And if I have to do longer videos, maybe that's the thing that helps. But we'll see. For right now, I've reached the mental stillness. And it's a good time to stop. So I'll see you on the next hour. Bye.